morning, guys. We are on day 5 of having a baby in a hospital, and I'm not gonna lie, it is really, really hard. He's doing great. I have a phone number that I can call whenever I want, day or night, to get an update from the nurses on how he's doing. And I just feel like whenever we're there, we can't do enough to help him, and whenever we're not there, we should be there. It's a really difficult situation to be in, and we're just really trying to kill time and waste as much time as possible. And hopefully tomorrow they'll start actually reintroducing some of my milk to him and seeing how his tummy tolerates it. But in the meantime, he's still on bowel rest and food deprivation and being fed through a central line, which is just so heartbreaking when you hold him and he starts searching for a bottle or something to latch onto and there's nothing there. It is just a parent's worst nightmare, basically. So we're trying to focus on the positive. He's doing well, he's continuing to get better, and in the meantime, we're just trying to make progress on the house. So this morning, Trent and Brandon are working on siding, no surprise there. I am gonna continue to paint doors and trim and work on little finishing touches on the inside of the house. Hopefully the day goes by quickly and we can go to the hospital in a couple hours and just kind of hold the baby and sit with him, and hopefully tomorrow they feed him, and that's like really the end of the cycle of being in the hospital, and then we can take him home the day after that or something. So trying to distract ourselves, trying to stay positive. It's a beautiful day. Maybe they'll even finish siding. Miracles do happen. You're not doing siding.
No, we are. I was just doing this while I was waiting for Brandon to get here and get everything set up.
It looks really good. We had some issues with this, was it this post?
Yeah.
And now it's perfect?
Yeah, well, I had to take it to my friend's shop, and it's a machine shop, and they had to put threads in the post because Vista Railings didn't put threads in one of the posts.
That's one of the perks of coming back to basically your hometown, I guess, is you know so many people.
Wide network of people that I know from
That's nice.
my entire life here. The problem would have been, we would just normally go and grab another post from the store because this one didn't have threads, but these posts they don't have in stock because they're 42-inch handrails instead of a 36-inch handrail. And
we thought those last few inches would be really important for toppling over the deck.
It is important.
It is?
Yeah.
Where would 36 hit? Or like
right at this height? Let's put it this way. Residential code is 36 inches, but anything commercial has to be 42 inches because of lawsuits and liability, and they know people fall over 36 inches. So anything that's commercial has to be 42. So
Trent was just assuming that I would be the one to topple over the deck, and he thought, no, we need 42 inches on this.
I was really worried about your mom. No, so basically these are 42-inch handrails, and they didn't have these in stock, and so these rails actually come from Canada, and last time they told me 2 weeks and they would be here, and it took 2 months. And so when I called the guy and I said, hey, there's no threads in this post, and he said, oh, well, we don't have any, it's gonna have to come from Canada. And I said, how long is that gonna take? And he says, 1 to 2 weeks max.
Yeah.
I said,
no,
I'm gonna take it to a machine shop. I'll talk to you later. So we got some threads put in that post. It's ready to go. Now we've got this piece mounted, and I can actually put the cables in these 2 sections, and then besides a couple little trim pieces here, the main section of the deck is done. And then I just got to do all the rail, all the stair rails, which is not going to be fun, and I'm not going to do it right now. We got to get to siding. So Brandon and I are going to head to the back of the house. We're going to start siding the back of the sunroom. Yesterday we actually didn't film so that we could work as quickly and as fast as possible, and so we did the far side of the sunroom. We got all the siding done. I still need to caulk it, but all the siding is done over there. And now really the only thing we have to do left on the house as far as siding goes is these 2 little strips right up next to the seat, or right up next to the roof in the front, the back of the house, and the back of the sunroom. So right now we're gonna get started on the back of the sunroom. Hopefully we can get it done in a couple hours.
I'm not coming down, I'm not giving up. Oh, don't rush me.
So I guess the silver lining here, we're just always trying to look to The silver lining and trying to stay positive is that this all needed to get painted anyway. There were a couple more trim spots that need to get painted eventually, and I really felt like it was not going to be a good idea to do that with Leo in the house. So while he's not here, we're taking advantage of that time to get this stuff painted and dried and the air kind of cleared out before he comes home, so that hopefully by the time he gets back, everything on the inside of the house really should be done. And then it's just like siding and maybe the backsplash in the kitchen and like a couple tiny things, but nothing that he can't be here for.
And still they bow down, just appeasing the game to the miserable ends of. You're not getting me no matter how hard you try, so just stay off. Come near and I'll leave, I'm just fine getting by. Follow blindly, way my own way. See the truth behind it. Am I the only one who's not giving up?
The colors are so subtle, I don't know if you can really tell, but I just finished painting the trim around the pantry. Now the trim and the walls are all done. I'm working on painting the upstairs bathroom trim, but I wanted to take a break, see how these guys are doing as well.
Brandon's cutting the last piece right now that has a little angle on it. It's gonna go right up here at the top, and then the sunroom will be completely finished on the outside. Well, I do have a little bit of caulking to do on the side over here that I need a ladder for, but
Cool.
other than that, it's basically done. So I'm gonna put that piece on, and I think we're gonna throw up a couple pieces of trim, the brick flashing, and maybe try laying as many of these pieces of lap siding as we can on the back before the end of the day. And we actually got all of the siding on the back of the sunroom finally installed. I think it actually looks pretty good. Now we are not wasting any time. We are getting back to work doing the lap siding on the back of the house. In the next like hour and 15 minutes, we can get quite a few of these rows installed and up, and you start getting into the higher and more pain in the butt stuff with cutting and stuff. So here goes nothing.
I'm absolutely loving being in this house, doing laundry for the first time ever in our own house, but I'm also really excited to get back out on the road and enjoy a little bit of travel. And today's video is sponsored by Omaze. Omaze is giving you the opportunity to win an Airstream Interstate and go on your own adventures. Win a custom configurable coach that blends luxury amenities with off-road capability. The Airstream Interstate boasts quality, comfort, and cutting-edge technology backed by best-in-class safety and performance. With special features like air ride suspension, 6 all-terrain tires, 42-inch LED light bar, and a kitchen with a 2-burner cooktop, there's nowhere you can't go. Donations go toward the Jimmy Johnson Foundation, dedicated to assisting children, families, and communities in need throughout the United States. So for your chance to win an Airstream Interstate and support a great cause, click our link below or go to omaze.com/TNA. Thanks again to Omaze for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
Oh my gosh. Today's been a day. We've done a lot. I feel like we made a huge amount of progress. Right before we were, kind of done wrapping things up, Brandon's helping clean up just a little bit right here. And I went ahead and threw the cables in this railing, so it looks good, except for one I need to tighten with a wrench. Actually, all of them I need to tighten with a wrench, but they're all hand tight right now. I'm gonna take you around back and kind of show you the progress that we made. We got siding all the way up to the top of that window there and about a quarter of the way up here. So I would say we're about a third of the way done with the blue siding on the back of the house. All the brown siding is done on the back of the house. Basically, in the next video probably, we're gonna try and bang this out, and I think we can get it all done in that day. Hopefully the fascia we can finish all that day. Then I can kind of work on the handrails, maybe bust those out that day or maybe the next day. And then we just have like a little bit more trim on the inside of the house and we're ready to call for inspection. Allie did paint the rest of those doors, and probably late tonight without the camera, I'm gonna put doorknobs on those and hang them on the hinges. Needless to say, I'm like emotionally exhausted from everything that's going on. I'm physically exhausted from working my butt off. I'm just tired, super tired. I think we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna put all the tools away. We'll probably pick you guys back up when we're heading into the hospital. All right, well, we just made it to the hospital. We're gonna go inside and see Leo and see how he's been doing today. We've both been thinking about him a lot, and obviously we both miss him a ton, so excited to get in there.
How you doing? How you doing? Are you tired?
No need to fight, but it's keeping her up all through the night.
Was it really bright? Hi! Oh, hi! What are you doing? Hello. Hello. Well, I think we're just gonna hang out here for another couple hours and just spend some time with Leo, even if he's sleeping. Even if there's not much we can do to really help him, it does make us feel a lot better just to be here with him.
And honestly, I'm sure plenty of you guys are wondering, like, why don't we just stay here all the time and like stay with Leo 24/7? And honestly, we would love to do that, but one, we would never be able to get any sleep. And so like we need to go home and sleep. And two, we still have all of these things left to do on the house. And if he has to stay here and be taken care of, it's not the best situation, but at least we can finish the house and try and get those things done while he's here being monitored and being taken care of. And by the time he's actually ready to come home, we'll be able to spend so much time with him, and the house will be finished, or at least really, really close to being finished. It's just really difficult to have him here, but there's not really much we can do about it.
And hopefully it's just for a couple more days. Potentially tomorrow, they might start reintroducing milk to him, and he might start. Yeah, are you excited about that? You heard that, huh? You hungry, huh? I would be too. So we'll see. It could be tomorrow, and that would be amazing. Even if they still keep him for a few more days to monitor how he tolerates the milk, just to know that he's like eating again would make me so much happier.
We've got our fingers crossed that tomorrow they're gonna start reintroducing food, and then hopefully within the next 48 or 72 hours, they'll clear him to be discharged and to be able to go home. And in those, 48 to 78 hours, we're hoping that we've finished the railings, that we've finished the siding, that we've finished the doors and the trim and everything inside the house. And so Leo can come home and we can call for final inspection probably on the same day, which is not going to happen, but I don't know. Hopefully everything just falls into place. I'm rambling because I'm tired and exhausted, but I'm happy to be here with Leo.
It was an unexpected turn.
Okay, thanks, Mom. See you later.
Needing someone who gave my heart a third-degree burn. You might have seen this place before, but for me being a debutante, it's a little bit unsure. So you must understand.
Good morning, guys. We are waking up bright and early because it is a very exciting day today. I just laid in bed this morning waiting for my alarm to go off, and finally just got up because I can't take it anymore. I'm so excited. Today might be the day that they start feeding Leo again, which basically starts the cycle of discharge. He's been on 5 days of food deprivation and gut rest to help heal his intestines and his colon, where there was an infection that they were treating, and it's been the full 5 days. So I think today they're gonna start reintroducing some of my milk to him and monitoring him to see how he tolerates it. And if everything goes well, he should be home in 24 to 48 hours, which we are so excited for. We haven't gotten confirmation that today is the day they're going to start reintroducing milk, so we're just kind of crossing our fingers at this point. It's supposed to either be today or tomorrow, but we're heading to the hospital this morning really early to be there when the doctor's round, to talk to them and figure out what the game plan is, and hopefully today is a good day.
We're hurrying down to the hospital right now to either be delighted or disappointed. And I think since everything had gone so well with his treatment and the way he responded to the treatment almost immediately after these 5 days of antibiotics, I think today is going to be the day where they allow him to reintroduce food. So I think we're making the right choice to head down there today. Hopefully we get there around the time or right before the doctors are rounding so that we don't have to sit and wait in limbo for too long before they come around and say, you're good to feed him, and allow us to, you know, give him some of mother's milk.
I'm really excited. Fingers crossed. Either way, it'll be nice to just be there and hang out with Leo and just get one step closer to taking this baby home. Oh, hello, man. Good morning. It looks like we got here just in time. The doctors are about to round and give us a full report and an update on Leo's game plan. He's nice and calm, and he's been sleeping and relaxed. They were playing some nice relaxing music with a waterfall as the background. He seems to be doing really well.
Are you just so warm under there?
Yeah.
And this little baby hack. They take a hot pack. Put it on him, and then wrap him up.
He
It just
loves
keeps
it.
him extra warm, and he sleeps like a baby.
I want to take him home.
Obviously, patience is the name of the game here, and it's been very difficult for us over these past 5 days to have to leave him here and like come back and see him, and we just want to take him home. You know, if you haven't figured that out by now, we're ready to take him home. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day they'll clear him for discharge and we can take him home. But just still hoping these doctors come in and say he can eat today.
Good morning.
Hello again.
Hello.
We're here with our team here.
Cool.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So Leo is our 10-day-old male here with our resolved neck, which is necrotizing enterocolitis. The plan for him is we would continue to dose it into nothing by mouth until 5 days after the first initial resolutions. So tomorrow would be the last day of antibiotics and nothing by mouth.
All right, so we just left the hospital, and Leo's there still being taken care of. It was really nice because last night the first nurse actually offered for us to do skin to skin with Leo, which like I've actually thoroughly enjoyed. Even when we were home, I was doing pretty frequently. And so last night we both did some skin to skin, and today I did some skin to skin with him, and that's awesome. And like it's honestly just a blessing to be able to do that. But it's still, today's pretty much a letdown. I mean, we were anticipating him being able to eat food today, and even most of the nurses and the doctors had said before, like, well, we're debating on whether we're gonna feed him on Sunday or Monday. And then all the doctors came in today and they said, well, technically like the 5th day of antibiotics and no food would be Monday, so Tuesday is the first day that he'll eat. It's just like, it's like this like punch in the stomach, you know? It's like two extra days of no food, and then a day or two of food while being monitored. So it's just like this like deadline of bringing him home just keeps getting pushed back, and it's upsetting, like, to say the least. But we're still grateful that like he's doing well and he's healthy, and we're hoping that when Tuesday morning comes around and we can go in and feed him, that everything goes well and that he, you know, responds well to being fed again. So still got our hopes high, but now we've got to head over to Leslie's rental house, and we're actually helping her get her bed and some other furniture and things set up so that she can actually start staying there, because she's been staying in Terry, which is extreme camping, living in Terry, and she's going to be really happy that now her rental house is actually ready for her to move into and actually live in. So we're going to go help her set up some furniture, and I think my mom is actually going to come up and probably spend a little bit of time with her. So a fun day, even though Leo's not going to be there.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Oh my goodness, it's so cute in here. Yay. Leo's not gonna eat till Tuesday,
Oh,
so
sorry.
it's a little disappointing, but
But he's good.
he's good.
Stable.
He's good, yeah.
And-
So it's a bummer about Leo, but he's in good hands. And in the meantime, we're gonna spend the rest of the day helping my mom kind of unpack and get situated in her house down in the valley. Like Trent said earlier, his mom is on her way also. And we're just gonna try to stay positive and focus on the good vibes. Trent is wasting no time. We are just getting right to work. We're going to help my mom build a bed frame, put her bed in place. Lots of exciting stuff happening today.
So my mom showed up, she came up here and brought us actually some pre-cooked food that we can just heat up to help take care of us in this time of need. And she came to kind of spend the afternoon with us. We're down here at the house. We're having a nice little lunch together with both of the grandmas, even though the grandbaby is not here. And we got the bed assembled, I got the nightstands assembled. Allie and her mom have done a little bit of unpacking and organizing and such. Now we're just gonna eat some lunch.
We had a big family meal up at our house a couple weeks ago, and I forgot to assign anyone to make Jell-O. And Gloria, Trent's mom, is normally the Jell-O master. She's in charge of the Jell-O. And so today, without any prompting, on her own, she brought a bunch of food for us to take back up to our house. And she also came through with her famous rainbow Jell-O.
Too bad Russell's not here. You guys look
Look
at
at that! It's beautiful!
Fantastic.
Perfect, perfect, Trent. You should send a picture to your dad because I know he loves Jello.
That's right.
He totally loves Jello.
Nice. We had an incredible lunch with Gloria and my mom. We've been hanging out for the rest of the afternoon, and we are just getting things organized and situated. And I think my mom is going to be really comfortable here. Maybe a little bit more comfortable than she's been in our trailer.
Well, we've spent a little bit of time. We've got a couple rugs down. We've got some furniture situated. We hung a piece of art. Got the dining table and everything set up. It's starting to feel kind of homey in here. The only problem is that there's no blinds or drapes, so very vulnerable feeling in here. And there's really big windows on the front of the house, unfortunately. So hopefully in the next day or two, Leslie's gonna get some blinds and some drapes up. We're gonna give her a hand with that. But I think we're gonna head home. We gotta go rescue the dogs. It has been a long couple days. Yeah. I, for one, am ready for a beer. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've said earlier in this video, we're not thrilled with what's going on right now. We are grateful that Leo's doing really well, that he's in good hands. But it's hard. It's been hard on me. It's been hard on Allie. I know it's hard on, a lot of our family and friends as well. It's really sad. So we're hoping that Tuesday is going to roll around. We're going to get to start feeding him, and then within a day or two, he's going to come home. And that's really all we're looking forward to right now. That and a little bit of work on the house to kind of keep us busy, which is kind of a godsend. So I think that's probably where we're going to leave you guys for today. If you guys enjoyed today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to Omaze for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.